What is going on in this video? I'm going to get straight to the point. It's going to be a tutorial on this mobile command center. It goes on land, air and sea. Once it comes to the actual balancing of the vehicle, it will change based on what you put inside of it, so you'll have to do your own testing, but I will show you what I've done. If you do think it's a good build, then don't forget to smash a like, comment what you think. If you're a hater, then say something nasty, and let's get into it. So you want to start off with the large card jacks. I put 2 because it's easy to access the underneath of the vehicle. Then you want to get the 20 by 20 vehicle base 12. You just slap 4 of them in a line. Right, then I put a garage door at the back. Once you lower it off the jack, it does break though and look like that, which is annoying. So I put some floor pieces in between to make it look nice and pretty. Now use whatever pieces you want, but I got 16 by 2s in grey and I just put them where you can see. And then I just done another 6 by 2 added onto that. And then for the headlights, just use the angled light bar like what you see here. You might hear my son playing in the background. So then you want to get the normal windshields, just put them at the front, which is where they go, right? And then 16 by 16, whatever floor you want. I did use white before, but I've decided to go for a smooth grey this time. Then you need a 12 by 12 and then 2 by 12s either side just to finish that off. Right, then you get the open cabin rear and just line it up as you see what I've done here. Look, just line it up there. So it's all flush on the outside. Then you want to get any fence piece. I just use this one. Use whatever you want as long as it's 4 pieces wide. And then I just left a little gap in the middle so it lines up there. And then you want to use an enclosed cabin piece to shut that off. And that is your main cabin now. Of course, it wouldn't be a TCB video if I didn't slaughter a chicken. Right, so you want to get the Mos Eisley corner pieces and just place them on all of the corners. Like so. You see how it lines up? But just watch carefully because there's one that I don't do. Yeah, so again, make sure that's flush with the back. That one I misplaced, ignore that, but the other one's fine. So you want to fill in this 12 gap. I use these pieces because there's no annoying triangles on the inside, but again, use whatever you want. It doesn't even have to be the same color, it can be whatever. And then you get the Mos Eisley window. This is like a good spot for shooting. So yeah, this is one design that I tried, where it has the curved pieces there, and here is another design I'll show you where I'd make it flat, and this looks more like a van. So this is the one that I went for. I wasn't a fan of this one here, so we'll just break that and make this flat as well. But yeah, they're for like gunners and stuff or whatever really. And then the top, I use the atrium thin floor to sort of match the grey theme. Again, you don't have to, you can use whatever colors you want, but make sure you offset it by 1, as you can see that I've done there. And then yeah, any sort of divider piece inside, again I went for the Mos Eisley pillar. Has to be an interior piece though. When you slap the roof on, should line up perfectly. Oh, mate, look at these shooting. Whee! Finally. Yes, and you place down this Mos Eisley roof piece, put the other one there next to it, same order that I've done it, so the 2 middle ones connect, and then it closes on the outside like so, otherwise you'll have a weird gap there. And yeah, put that one at the back so it finishes that look off. This is one design that you can do. You can have it so it's got the sand grey at the top, which looks nice. So I'll show you how that looks first. But what I do is I actually change it to the black one. So it looks okay, but yeah, I wanted something a bit different. So use a 16, a 16, an 8 and a 6. And again, this side as well. I think this matches the front roof a little bit better. So this bit is tricky. This is a table piece and you want to line it up like so. This dictates where the wheels will be as well. So you want to make sure you put it where I do. Then just cover up the ugly panel with that. I think this looks so much better like this. Right, so here's a tricky bit. You want to line it up with a pillar exactly where I do in the middle there. Yeah. So it just comes off that curve. That should be dead center. Once you've got that, you want to use that to place your fender. The fender has to touch at the bottom of that piece there. You see how I've lined it up? That's how it needs to be. Then you can break that one. You can place the vehicle base 3 in the middle, facing inwards, like so, dead center, and then 1 either side of it. This will be the placement for your wheels and your interior balloons and thrusters to stop it sinking. Very important that you get this lined up, but again, you can put it wherever you want. But I like to keep everything all nice and symmetrical. And then you just snap your wheels on, as wide as you can. Make sure they're large steerable wheels as well, both of them. And then just rotate them so they face the correct direction, otherwise you'll be doing donuts. And then the same principle applies for these. You want to get it center with the window as high up as you can. I think the only way you can do it is so one stud is visible, but still it's more or less where it needs to be. And just smash them, of course. And then the same thing that we've done with the other one. Dead center to either side to create a little T shape. Then you want to put down 8 large powered wheels, exactly how you did the other ones to match the look. So I'll just show you this one more time. Yeah, and to be honest, mate, as long as they're facing the right way, shouldn't have any issues. Right, so we can open that up. Place some activated balloons. Yours may be different to mine depending on what you put on the inside, but just copy what I've done. So 1 in each corner. And then I've lined up with this and moved it over 1, 2, 3, 4. And then again 4 on the other side. So we've come down here, done the same thing, line over that, move it 4 towards the center of the vehicle. Looking good so far. It's pretty much the exterior of it done as far as appearance. So now the underneath. At the back I've placed the 6 balloons. And then at the front, the very front, I've also done the same thing, 6 balloons. Oh, that's my cat. Wait, get off my leg. Ah, you... That thing's on the climbing frame. Yeah, so then we put the thrusters just next to the balloons as well. This will help with the steering. To do them at the front and the back. As further back as you can get it is better because it will create more of a turn. Don't overdo it though with them. And then we want to put as many as we can facing the back. This is to help it drive forwards, of course. This will also help it in the air and when it's well, it helps it all of it, air, sea, boat, whatever. Place down a chair at the back for easy access to check. Then we can start connecting these all together with the spanner. So for me, I want channel 1 to be my forwards thruster. So I've just changed all of them to 1 because they're all 3 by default. Right, I also want some extra power, so I'm going to put 2 big chunky boys right in the front of the vehicle. Set them to 1 as well. Now number 2. For me, this should make it turn left, I think. So I want the back ones to be number 2. And yeah, the back ones on the right be number 2. The back ones on the left be number 3. And then the front ones on the left be number 2. And the front ones on the right be number 3. Again, this will change based on your keybinds. So you have to work it out for yourself. Just put down a seat and press buttons and see. Again, we're going to match the underneath thrusters in the actual cabin. So these are the ones you see now at the front. The other ones I just done was at the back. 3 seems to be adequate. Go along and tune them to match the ones underneath. If you do need to do some maintenance on it, you can just make it elevated with the balloons and then just mess around with it underneath while it's floating. But let's hope it doesn't lead to that. Right, so vehicle base 3, we're going to place that inside the driver's area. We're just going to whack some balloons on there as well. It actually kind of closes up the overhead space. And actually, not only does it make it look better, but it's more functional as well. And then again, on the ceiling, use the space, put as many balloons as you can. Copy what I've done, that is probably the best way to do it. Alright, now we can break it. Wow, we're not done just yet. Let's test it. So, as you can see, as we fly up, the back is lighter. So, well, there's more balloons at the back, so it's like front heavy. So we try and put some more balloons at the front to try and balance that out a little bit. So the balloon placement will do the lift and the weight will do as it falls down. It will never be perfectly balanced as you put stuff in the back, but this is looking a little bit more manageable. A little bit, and look, it's back heavy when it falls, so yeah, it's a bit tricky. So I'm going to put some more balloons at the front, but again, do as you need to, as long as you use the activated balloons. If you doesn't ruin the look as it's driving. It's only when it's in the air. So again, it's getting there. The turning works as it should. Forwards thruster and the turning that way. It will never be that fast because it's such a behemoth vehicle, but ultimately it'll get you where you need to go. It does fall very back heavy, which makes no sense. But as long as you keep activating the balloons as you fall down, you should be alright. I'm just going to put some more balloons out the back to try and combat that though. Right, now it's time to do the inside. We've got a large driver steering wheel on the right because I'm in England, and then in America you probably have it on the left. Then behind it, as close as you can get it, there's squadron computers, some chairs, set one back from that for your co-pilots. That one I placed wrong, don't watch that. And then there's going to be 6 little seating areas for your troops or whatever. It fills the space perfectly as well. Like, I'm really happy with how it's looking on the inside. So let's just correct that chair. You can't actually fit through there, you have to roll, but you can access it from the front as well. Like if you go outside the vehicle, jump around, you can access it that way. But yeah, it drives okay. The reason it's sort of gliding like that is because of the balloons. And once you're on flat land, it will obviously work better. Plus you can use thrusters to help. Every vehicle needs a power cell or an engine, so slap that down there, put a little computer there as well so you can do whatever you need to do with it. And there we go. Now we're front heavy, but you know, as you place stuff at the back or adjust it yourself, you can fix that. Right, let's test it on the water. I'm not sure how this is going to go. To be fair, with all the balloons it should do, and if it does sink I can just panic and fly, so look at that, no problem. Perfect, look at that. Now we have a boat. Alright, so I looked on the GTA Mobile Command Center for some inspiration. I'll just show you around it quick. Right, so as you come in, we've got storage either side, which also gives it quite a nice look as you enter. Got the little gunner points if you want to stand out and shoot. And then we've got more storage, we've got a bed. I did make a bunk bed, but you always phase through the roof because it's too low, so that's not going to work. So instead there's more storage up there. And then there's the Rebel workbench here. And then we've got a computer here by this window, so you can't actually shoot out of it. You might get headshotted whilst you're editing something. So then here, there's more storage again. There's another little lookout bit. This is to, I guess you can imagine this is something to do with maintaining the engine or whatever. I don't know. Whatever you think, whatever you want that station to be, it can be. And then here, just like in GTA, you've got the weapons workbench as well. Your little cubby holes down the bottom. And your guns there. And again, this is where 6 people can sit. 2 more co-pilots can control the guns and stuff, which we don't have. There's no such thing as a turret in this game, but hopefully there will be. And you can either roll through, or you can get through this way. Right, it does work on land. It does need some help from the boosters and stuff to steer. Now we're going to test it on the water. Okay, so it's kicked me out. It's not good. Oh no, it's alright. It's alright. It's just because it was at an angle. Yes, it does work on water still. See how well it runs over some pigs. Well, will it make up the hill for here without getting damaged? Yes, it does. Right, now let's fly. You can have someone at the back here as well. Oh my god. You're having a little shootout at the back. Even use it to jump out. Free. Right, well that'll be there forever then. Right, well thank you very much for watching it till the end. Smash a like if you're still here. And comment death to all chickens.